Welcome back to World Bike 55. Today, we're taking a close look at a motorcycle that has built an impressive reputation for combining everyday practicality with a tougher, more adventurous character, the Honda XRM125 DS. For 2026, the XRM125 DS continues to represent the simple idea that a motorcycle does not need a huge engine or an enormous price tag to be useful, exciting, and ready for different kinds of roads. The Honda XRM125 has a special place in the Philippine motorcycle market. Honda Philippines describes it as a model designed for both urban and off-road use, and the XRM125 DS has been in production for many years. In fact, Honda says the XRM125 DS contributed to the company's 9 million unit production milestone and has been produced since 2007. Honda Philippines, 1. So what makes this small dual-sport underbone so popular? The answer starts with its balance. The XRM125 DS is compact enough for everyday commuting, economical enough for regular use, and tough enough to handle roads that are less than perfect. It is not trying to be a high-performance superbike. Instead, it focuses on versatility, reliability, easy handling, and practical performance. The design immediately tells you that this is not an ordinary city commuter. The XRM125 DS has an aggressive, adventure-inspired appearance with a raised stance, protective bodywork, sporty graphics, and a distinctive front section. Honda has previously highlighted the model's CRF-inspired headlight design, giving the motorcycle a more serious off-road appearance while keeping the overall package compact and lightweight. Honda Philippines, 2. From the front, the motorcycle looks sharp and purposeful. The headlight sits high in the front assembly, while the surrounding bodywork creates a rugged visual impression. The front fender helps reinforce the dual-sport character, and the handlebars give the rider a commanding position. The overall styling is functional rather than excessive, which is exactly what you would expect from a motorcycle designed for everyday transportation and mixed road conditions. Move toward the side and the XRM125 DS becomes even more interesting. Its slim body makes it look lightweight, while the angular panels and sporty decals add personality. The undercowl is another useful feature because it provides additional protection underneath the engine area. Honda has specifically highlighted the undercowl as part of the model's tougher design. Honda Philippines, 2. The riding position is another important part of the XRM125 DS experience. Instead of putting the rider in a low, relaxed cruiser-style position, the bike gives you an upright stance that works well for traffic, narrow streets, and uneven roads. The relatively compact dimensions make it easy to maneuver, while the upright position provides good visibility around vehicles and through busy streets. Now let's talk about the engine, because this is where the XRM125 DS shows why simplicity can be a major advantage. The motorcycle uses a 125 cubic centimeters, 4-stroke, air-cooled, single-cylinder SOHC engine. Honda's published XRM125 information lists a displacement of approximately 124.89 cubic centimeters, with maximum power of 7.12 kilowatts at 7,500 revolutions per minute and maximum torque of 9.55 newton meters at 6,500 revolutions per minute. Honda Philippines, 2. Those numbers may not sound dramatic compared with larger motorcycles, but that is not the purpose of this machine. The XRM125 DS is designed around usable performance. Its engine provides enough power for everyday commuting, acceleration away from traffic lights, and riding through normal urban and rural roads. The power delivery should feel predictable and manageable, which is especially important for a motorcycle in this category. Instead of overwhelming the rider with excessive power, the XRM125 DS gives you an engine that is easy to understand and easy to control. Honda pairs the engine with a 4-speed constant mesh transmission. The 4-speed setup keeps the motorcycle straightforward and practical, while the engine's torque characteristics make it suitable for stop-and-go riding in normal road conditions. Honda Philippines, 2. One of the biggest strengths of the XRM125 DS is fuel efficiency. Honda Philippines has published a fuel consumption figure of 65.4 km per liter under the World Motorcycle Test Cycle, along with a 3.9-liter fuel tank capacity. Actual fuel consumption will naturally depend on riding conditions, rider weight, traffic, maintenance, and riding style, but the published figure demonstrates the motorcycle's strong efficiency focus. Honda Philippines, 2. This is where the XRM125 DS becomes particularly attractive as a daily motorcycle. A machine that uses relatively little fuel can make a meaningful difference for riders who travel regularly. Whether you're going to school, work, shops, markets, or simply moving around town, efficiency is one of the most important qualities a small motorcycle can offer. And the XRM125 DS is not limited to smooth pavement. Its dual-sport character is one of its biggest selling points. Honda positions the DS variant for off-road and unpaved road use, making it suitable for riders who regularly encounter gravel, rough surfaces, dirt roads, or uneven rural routes. Honda Philippines, too. Of course, this does not mean the XRM125 DS should be treated like a competition motocross motorcycle. It is still a lightweight road-oriented motorcycle designed to provide versatility. But compared with a conventional street-focused commuter, the DS configuration gives it a more adventurous personality and greater flexibility when the pavement disappears. The suspension setup and chassis are designed around this practical mission. The elevated, rugged-looking stance provides the visual impression of extra clearance, while the motorcycle's narrow proportions help the rider manage the bike at lower speeds. For city riding, the compact size is a major advantage. Traffic can be unpredictable, and smaller motorcycles can often be easier to position and maneuver than large machines. The XRM125 DS fits naturally into that environment.